Hey, what's up guys, Mashshiny here, come back with a brand new video for you guys. Today we're going to be talking about something I really don't talk about a lot. If you watch my videos, I never really talk about the end of CSGO investing or anything like that, but today we're going to be diving into a similar topic. Let's hop on into it. Now, if you've looked at the Steam community market recently, you'll notice that there is a very impossible trend, in my opinion. This trend is impossible because it just does not make physical sense at all. And that's the case trend. We've seen a lot of cases go up and a lot of cases go down. The problem is these cases that are going up are not the ones that really should be going up. We're going to be talking about the Prisma 2 case first here, because the Prisma 2 case just had an immaculate run. It's going absolutely crazy considering this case should not be going up. If we want to talk about reasonable things, Prisma 1, Danger Zone should be both going up ahead of the Prisma 2 case, just because the Prisma 2 case is the most recently moved. I mean, this case is not making sense at all, and I think this is what my main problem is talking about with the CSGO investing market being quote-unquote broken. We're seeing a lot of issues take place here if we're comparing it to the past evidence or the past things that we normally do. I mean, if we want to look at cases, why would the Prisma 2 case ever be going up when the Prisma 1 and the Danger Zone case have really struggled? Now, I say struggled. Obviously, these cases have turned out very well for people that invested in soon after the case got moved to the rare drop pool. But the thing is, they look like they are absolutely terrible when you're comparing it to the Prisma 2 case. Talking about unboxing numbers, you can definitely see that the Prisma 2 case is favored more than the Prisma 1 or the Danger Zone case. However, it's not significant enough, in my opinion, to make up for the time difference between all of these cases moving out of the rare and drop pool. I just don't believe that this is something that is going to make sense long term, and I think this is something that could potentially be leading up to a crash. I made a video about Jawware a significant amount of time ago. He holds about 23,000 of the Prisma 2 cases, and I would be willing to expect that there's a significant amount of people that hold a similar amount to him. He's got a ton of these cases, and this case is one that has been dropping for a significant amount of time. I remember when this case came out, it was like roughly the start of my YouTube channel, and that was 2.5 years ago, meaning that this case was in the drop pool for over 2 years, and I think it's absolutely insane that we're going to see a price point of 25 or potentially even 50 cents in this year, in my opinion. And speaking on that similar topic, talking about the active duty cases, the active duty cases have been going absolutely crazy recently, and I think it's definitely due to the influx of people starting to pick up CSGO investing. Now, people have really been picking up CSGO investing for a while. The past 2 years, we've seen an explosion of people's interest in CSGO investing. However, this situation might be a little bit different. I think we're setting up for a scenario where an operation rolls around and we're not going to see prices stay low for very long. This is definitely a hypothetical, but I think it's a possibility, at least in my opinion, and it's very obvious right now with the active duty cases. Now, if you've heard me talk about the active duty cases in the past, last operation, they dropped 50%. That's half of all the value you put into an active duty case. If you wanted to look at it mid-operation, it was gone, and that's absolutely crazy to see something fall that drastically. But now we look at the prices of active duty cases, something like the Fracture case. The Fracture case unboxing numbers compared to the amount that have been taken off the market recently do not make sense. There is someone stocking up on this case, and it's just very obvious to see when you look at the unboxing numbers, because the unboxing numbers for the Fracture case are absolutely horrific. If you want to say that the Fracture case is a popular case, it's currently holding a significantly lower amount opened than every other active duty case. In fact, it's holding about 25% of what the other active duty cases are holding in unboxing numbers on the low end. So there's definitely so much going on here for the Fracture case, and it's not unboxings. So what does this mean for you? Because that's very important, is what it means for you as a consumer. Well, if you're looking to pick up these cases, I would highly suggest you against it. There's so many better options, at least at this point, than picking up a Prisma 2 case, in my opinion. Now, this is all my opinion. I'm personally not someone that's going to pick up a case that just went up 100% in the past month. To me, that just does not make sense. It's the reason why I never invested a ton into the Broken Fang case once it started going up in price. It's just not the way I personally like to invest. And in my opinion, I don't understand why these are going up, but I've mentioned that. The thing that I do understand is there is a lot of people who are eager to get into CSGO investing, and the Prisma 2 case is one, the most recently moved case, meaning that it definitely should be holding the lowest price point, and it was until this this month happened, and 2, it's got some decently okay ROI. If you want to look at the 10 cheapest cases on the market, it holds like a roughly average ROI, which is honestly pretty decent comparing that to a couple of these other cases, especially since this is weighted a little bit more favorably towards the active duty cases, at least at this moment, and it's got pretty much average everywhere you go in the mil-spec, restricted, classified, covert, and special, so it's really not a special case, but it's definitely not a terrible case. Going back to what it means for you, we talked about what it means for you if you're looking to get in, but in my opinion, if you've got some of these cases, the way this current market is moving, I don't really understand why you would be selling at this moment. Obviously, the price has gone up significantly, and in a normal market, 100% increase would almost give you the surefire to sell. But the thing is, we've seen with the fracture case recently, and even the Prisma 2 case a little bit before this, that the peaks we're seeing are actually not that peaky-like, if that makes any sense. They're peaking, but the thing is, they're not falling off as drastically as we should be, and therefore that means that there's so many people ready to invest into the market that it does not make sense for you to sell out at this moment, because the market is in a very bull-like stake, especially for CSGO. When we're talking about these cheap cases, and that's the big indicator here, is the cheap cases, because the cheap cases are pretty much defying the rest of the market right now. We've seen a lot of cases that really have started to slip, some cases that personally I thought they were a little overvalued in general, like the Chroma 3 case. It's still holding a price point of 70 cents, which is still extremely high if we want to compare it to what it was worth. Just about a year ago, it was 10 cents, so that's definitely a great increase, but the thing is, it's starting to slip after being stable at that price point for a significant amount of time, and there's many other cases like it, like the Spectrum 2, very similar situation where the price had gone up over the past year, but now we're starting to see it slip off a little bit again, which is not the most surprising thing. I think we talked about this a little bit in the past, but we didn't really see a drop in price for the summer, which is the most unusual thing for CSGO, especially in this state of the market. But the thing is, now we're starting to transition into a situation where we might not even see a drop at all, because there's so many people eager to invest into this market. And that's the thing that I really talk about being broken. Being 100% completely honest with you, the CSGO market up until this point was very easy to predict and profit. You were able to buy a case soon as it got removed from the active duty and just basically ride it out. We went from 3-cent cases to cases around 5 cents to cases at the bare minimum being 10-15 cents now, and it used to be the easiest way to profit was just to buy a case and hold, and I think that definitely holds a bit of value today. There's definitely some truth to that, but the thing is, the ways of profiting are going down, and I don't say that to scare you, because that's not the goal of my channel nor this video, but I'm telling you to inform you that it's not going to be as easy to profit, and I think a lot of people are getting discouraged by that. But as always, guys, I want to thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.